Hello friend, it's Tonton. In today's video we're gonna talk about VIP 12, the Prestige Spinner, the Prestige Shop, the new skin that you might have seen. I've meant to make that video a long time ago to kind of explain how the VIP shops is working, and then so that's when you reach VIP 12. And then we had the leak about the globe skin like 2 weeks ago, so I decided to delay until we know more about it, and today this was live. I've been away for a few days, so I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing okay, a bit tired after the weekend, but it's all okay. We are back. I'll make some contents every day for a little bit at least. So we should get back on track. So for 2 days, I'll explain the basic of the VIP wheel and the VIP shop, and then we'll cover the new content that got released today, so the globe skin and things like that you might have seen and everyone is talking about. So if you look at Las Vegas, for example, how do you get it? How much does it cost? You have this one that's kind of the last one. The last level, it's a frost protection level 6. You can see that some people have the frost protection level something else. Some 1, some 3, things like that. So there are many new skins. There are new March skin. There are new teleport skin. There are many new things. So we'll cover it all. But the way it happens is when you reach VIP 12, you have that prestige benefit button available. And every time you gain VIP points, you can still use them. See, I got many to use, and you can play the kind of the lucky wheel, if that makes sense, but for VIP, right? And you can get stuff, and you can use that in the shop. And the way it works, you have 10 options to spin. So here are the globe skin. So that's to get the globe level 1. The globe level 2 to 5 or 2 to 6 are obtained very differently nowadays, but the first globe that you could get is a puzzle of 100 pieces, and you get some very small chances to get that pieces. Here you get the pieces for the meteor, the marching skin for meteor as well is a puzzle you have to complete. I'll show you mine in a sec, but that's what you have to complete. And then you get that currency, which is called a prestige badge you can use in the shop. So the way it works, you have different chances every time you spin the wheel, and we'll spin some today. You either get 9.9% to get a meteor puzzle piece plus some of the prestige badge. You get in average 1.33% to get a globe skin, a frost sphere plus the points. The frost sphere have a different system. You get the first 10 a bit more easily. It's guaranteed every 100 spins, right? Every 80 spins, sorry. You get a kind of a fail-safe system, and then after the shard 11 you have one guaranteed every 100 spins. And the default basic probability is 0.3%. So with all of these fail-safe systems, it makes it an average of 1.33% to get it. So it's kind of low, and you get the first 10 a bit faster, and then you get the other one a bit slower. And you get the different chances to get the prestige badges. So the 600, 500, 400, they are kind of very rare, and the other one, they are a lot more common. So the way it works, you decide if you spin once, 10, 50, 100 or 200 times. So we'll do a few together, so just you see how it works. But then I'll speed it up, and I'll burn all my VIP points so you kind of see the outcome. So see, it's spinning, and you can cancel the animation. If you click, it's spinning without animation. So the way I'll do it, for the sake of speed for the video, I got 400k VIP points. I cannot use them for anything else than that, right? At that stage of the game for the VIP points. So I spin, and I got 22k of these. I got 12 for the meteor, and I got 2. So that's really good, because that's 10%. I got 12. When I spend 200k VIP point, I'm spinning 100 times, right? So I should have got in average 9.9 and in average 1 plus, right? So that's decent. So you see we spin 100 times. So that's a bit lower on the prestige point, but I got a bit more than average for the meteor, right? So that's really cool. And I got a few more. So we can do 2 spins, so let's do them. So that's what you do. Here you can spend your VIP points into the wheel, and you get the currency. You can use gems to convert VIP points. So that's one way you can get the meteor and the first globe skin faster. That's the only level 1 globe skin you can get faster, and the first level of the meteor. The meteor now have 2 levels, the march for the meteor, and the globe has 6 levels now. So level 1 of the march, level 1 of the meteor, and level 1 of the globe skin you can get from here, and you have to complete the prestige shop. And so when you get the shards, you can see blazing meteor 1, frost sphere 1. You go here, you use your shards, progress 35, so I got 24, right? So I have 35 so far, I get 24, that put me to 59, so I'm, 60% there. So that's, you can complete the puzzle, so that's how you get it, and when you get 100, that's it. And then same for the first sphere, but you see I have a lot less, so I have 4 new, so I have 11%. So now they even become rarer, right? The first 10 are a bit easier to get, and now they become a bit rarer to get. But you can see that now they call it the Frost Sphere 1, and you have the domain explained and all of that, but we'll cover it in a sec. It's a follow-up video on the preview we had and the leak we had 2 months ago, right? Plus I'm explaining the basic of the VIP shop. So here I got 42k. So the frame that I already purchased was 50k, right? So that frame that you find very cool. I don't know if you find, but I do find it very cool. That's 50k. What they've done today, they increased the amount of what you can buy. So that you can still buy once a week. The many whales are buying this one. And these they double the quantity. I think you could buy 20 or 50. I forgot, so either the ×5 or the ×2. But I think it was I could spend 10,000 points this every week. Now I can spend 20. So you can get charms, you can get chief gear, you can get a bit of speed ups for the march, which are very expensive. But when you are maxed on everything else, that's maybe where you want to spend it. You have the nameplate that's giving you that, but does not give stats, so I'm not gonna buy it. And then if you want, you have skin tokens, but the skin shop is kind of not really happening right now. Most people have everything in there, so there's not too interesting. But you can get a bit more charms every week, you can get a bit more chief gear. So for me, it's mostly about charms. That's a quarter of a charm more or less for me. So that's what I'm doing. It's kind of the basic of the VIP things, right? The extra thing you get with VIP is you get, when you spend 10k on the game, you get access to VIP customer support. So there is a Geronimo chatbot on the Discord, on the official Discord. You talk to them and you ask them, can I be added to the VIP customer support? And if you spend the 10k, they tell you yes, apparently. And if you did not, they tell you you did not spend 10k, which they told me when I asked, because I did not spend 10k on my account. And with today's update, like people that got the globe skin, they got a third tab here. So we will go back on Discord to start to see it, when they can unlock teleport skin, rally skin. They can add, march skin level 2 for the meteor. They can unlock the globe skin level 2 to 6 and all of that. So we'll look at what's available now on Discord. So before we had this new city skin, that was kind of some calculation people made about how much is costing what, right? So here you get the packs you buy, the VIP points you get, so all the gems, and the cost per spin more or less. So the summary is you kind of want to have a look here about the cost of meteor and the cost of globe skin. When it was only 1 meteor marching skin and 1 globe skin, so level 1 on both. And you see that depending if you buy €100 packs or if you buy €5 packs, you go from 10k to get the meteor skin to 4k to get it. So in dollars. So it's a lot cheaper if you buy, lower packs, but you likely knew that by now. And the difference between the globe skins, like let's say you will only buy €100 packs, which is never the case, right? But that will be nearly $80k, where if you buy only €5 pack, which you never do as well, it will be $30k, right? So the average is kind of more here, right? People are assuming that the marching skin is closer to 8k, and actually the globe skin is closer to 50 to 60k. It highly depends about how much people are spending in terms of gems, right? Do you reinvest the gem on top of the VIP points into VIP points, or half the gems? So when you buy a pack that gives you 2,500 gems and 2,500 VIP points, if you spend the gems on the VIP points, it's 3,750, right? So it's plus 50%, so you can get there a bit faster, right? So if you buy a lot of 5 and 10 euro packs and you pour a lot of gems into VIP points, maybe you can get a globe skin for 15 to 20k, right? You can go as low as that, but it's gonna take you probably 2 years or 3 years and a lot of buying little packs. And some packs do not give gems, some packs do not give VIP points, so it's not that easy. So that's where we were until today. That was the only thing available. So since today now, they made a lot more things available, right? So let's start with some of the globe skin. So that's kind of the what you see what are having the whales now that are having the globe skin. They have the merit, prestige merit tab here, and you can see they are going through like a phase of rewards, a chain of rewards, and that's the amount of top up points. That's really important. So when you top up a $5 pack, you get 2.5 thousand points, right? And so whoever that person was, they got nearly 30 million top up points. And you know, if you top up $100 packs, you get as much points. You know, you get 50k top up points. So there is no diminishing. There is no less top up points per pack on pack. So the way it works, if you do 29.8 million, right? So you have to divide by the amount of VIP top up points you get per pack. So you divide it by 250, okay, and then you multiply by 5 by the price of the pack, right? So that means that person spent 60k, right? That was a 60k account, dollar spent. So the globe skin 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are purely based on the amount of you spent on your account. So the game developer, they know how much you spent in the game. They have access to your history of purchase and all of that. And that numbers, you cannot spend your VIP point on it. You cannot use your gems to convert to VIP points. So it's purely based on top up points. That's why you see it's a little top up icon right here. That's the little top up. So that's the first thing to understand. So you can quickly estimate based on what skin people have, how much they spend on the game. So if you look, and I give you all the details here, right? The first meteor is roughly estimated at 6k. The first globe skin, like we said, is roughly estimated at 60k. And now they have the kind of the buff that is up to 8 CT. That's the same for level 2. Globe skin 2 is roughly estimated, by the way we calculated it now, to 150k USD spent, US dollars. Globe skin 3, so let me cover the rewards, the one I'll show you in a minute. So when you get the globe skin, you add the meteor before. The meteor is a lot more easy to get, right? So you get the first meteor level 1, then you get the globe skin level 1. Then when you get the globe skin level 2, on the way or at the same time, you get the rally screen skin. So we will look at it in a sec. Then that's $150k dollars. When you unlock globe 3, level 3, you get the teleporting skin. We will see it in a video in a sec. So that's 150 million top up points. So that's 300k US dollars. And you see the increment is always 75 million top up points, and that's like we saw, that's 150k per per 75 million points, right? So that's fairly simple. Globe 4, you get the meteor level 2, so like the gold shiny meteor. That's 225 million top up points, so that's 450k dollars, and level 5 is 600k dollars, and you get the name cards. And the last one is, of course, and you might have something else here, the reward, which I don't know yet, but I have a guess. It's 375 million top up points, so that's 750k 750k US dollar, and there are a few people in the game with that skin. And you can see that the radius around that the buff we've seen in the last video is increasing. So if you go back in game, I've bookmarked some of these folks, but they have been going around quite a bit. So let me zoom out. If you look when I click, you see a rectangle, right? So the rectangle goes three tiles in every direction. So level 1 and 2 of the globe skin, it's 1 tile in every direction. Level 3, 4, 5 is going in two tiles, so it will be stopping right here, right? And then level 6, you get 3 tiles. So he's buffing everyone. And the buff is defending attack, so that's plus, right? That's not multiplicative, that's additive. Plus attack plus defense if you are defending your own city, so if you're attacked during SVS or whenever. Training speed, so that's really important, and gathering speed, that's a bit less important. So the first thing you want to understand here, that you will have to put your globe skin a bit everywhere in your hive, so everyone has the chance everyone has the chance to get the training buff, right? And you can see the new meteor level 2 skin, right? You can see it in action. So that's when you get the globe level 4. So that some of the new skins you get. So they are really cool. They are really expensive. That's crazy money, if you ask me. But I'm not that rich, so that's for me. If depending on your, how much you earn and stuff, that could be totally okay. As long, for me, as long as it is pocket money for these people, I'm not judging. Don't go into depth for that. So that's the rally skin, right? The rally frame skin. So when you start a rally, you get that with the globe skin level 2, you get that frame. So see, it's showing in the alliance as well. It's showing here, so you can clearly identify someone that's that's $150K dollar spent to get that one. So that's one of the first reward you get. The second one we saw is the teleporter. So we'll see it again. So that's the new teleport skin. So that's 2.5% lethality for it as well, but that's very little, but that's how cool it is. So all of that is on my Discord if you want to have a look. I explain a bit how it works, but that's the city, and that's the green is city level 1 and 2. So that's 3 cities here on that line. That's 3 cities. So that's the cities just around it. From level 3 to 5. It's 2 rows of cities around it, and then again, level 6 is up to 48 cities. So that's a crazy amount of buff. So when you give titles for pushing for SVS and stuff, you might want to have some spots free and have people teleport in, right? Or have your whale teleport out of your hive and people teleport close to your whale so they can be buffed. And you can even use that on the state level, right? Your base whale if you have a level 4 skill on your state, because as you've seen maybe here, each level of the skin adds 5% attack, 5% defense. That's not that interesting. It's not gonna change much, but why not? But it's gonna improve 2%. It's actually 3%, I think, even of training. That you could do that by pressing some ways, for general use, spreading them. So if you look at us, something we need to do will be we have 3 skins. We have Wobster, we have Tamer, and we have Denise, and they're all close to each other. So we probably want one of them here, so it's covering all these cities. We probably want to have one of them here, so it's covering all these cities, and having someone somewhere here. Well, you might want to put them row 2, so it's covering more people, and then we might reassign people spots, kind of based on participation. So people that are the most dedicated. They got the most of the rewards from our whales, or we make some of these rotates. For example, some of them might be permanent, but we have 2 or 3 that rotates based on if people just want it for fun or just to make it cool. So that's the teleporter. You've seen the marching skin, so that's coming with the global level 4. So we've seen all of that, and now you can see the name card. So we'll go back to the game. And the name card, we will need to look at our friend Vegas. Las Vegas is not really our friend, but is I guess. And I guess that's what you get for level 6, right? That will kind of chief profile skin kind of thing. And you got the I don't know if he uses it, like the name card. I don't know what they call the name card, because that's the previous one. So yeah, I'm not too sure. They don't use the name cards. See, like they don't have it. So that's one of the bonuses as well. So it's pretty cool. Like when you are that, and on top of that you are the tyrant and everything. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of really crazy. But that's the new rewards we got today. So that's kind of give you an idea about the. Some people are a bit shocked by the amount of money spent on the accounts and stuff, and for me, it's really not a surprise. I kind of knew that, and that's just part of mobile gaming, and many mobile games do not show you that. Maybe mobile games kind of keep it hidden, just know people are spending, but you don't really know what that means and how much. That now it's very clear, based on the level people have, it's 150K per level of sphere, right? So the first one is roughly 75. If you think about it, the first globe skin, maybe 60, 50 if you use a lot of your own gems or buy a lot of small packs. Then it's 150K for level 2, 300K, blah, blah, and it's increasing every time. Something else I wanted to talk about, there are a few things more. You have these cards, so you might have seen them here, right? These little blue cards, like the whales are getting, see they have 2 of them, and they can basically share them in your alliance and in the world chat as well. And it's similar to some of the things we have in event, like when you have a pouch that you can share and that people get gems from it, right? So It can have up to 100 people, or it was actually 200, I think. I forgot if it was 1 or 200, but many people can collect them. It's a lot more than the last time we had that event, where I think it was 30 or 40 people, so it will be gone in like 2 sec. But it's a bit more, you can get it, and you can get between 800 to 8,000 gems, so that, you know, there is a kind of a way to give back and a way to know that your wells got this stuff. So that's one thing that they made it cool. The way, you know, so that's one of the bigger wells in our neighborhood, Sultan. You can see when you click on the domain bonus, you can see that only one is active here. All the other ones are inactive because they are not as strong, so you cannot stack them, right? You can just have one. So if Sultan is the stronger player, everyone is there won't be. And if you look at the game again, that's very easy to see, right? So you see our friend Vegas. So of course he's the one that is active, and everyone around is not. Even the Frostsphere 3, which is Otzi. And if you look at Otzi, you know, it's Vegas that is domain holder, that's him, and he's in the inactive. So you can only have one, you cannot stack it. I also wanted to cover that in-game mail we got very quickly. So many of you might not know that, but it used to be that not all packs are giving top-up points. So when you had the top-up events, like a seasonal event, when you need to get a marching skin for $50 worth of top-up points, you had to pick only pack that will give top-up points. But on an update late last year, nearly a year ago, they made it that all packs had top-up points. So the issue is that everyone that purchased packs sooner than last year, so that's October 17th, right, 2024. If you bought packs that were not giving top-up points, you do not currently have points for the globe skin. And remember, the globe skin 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are given based on the amount of top-up points you got, and not based on gems you convert to VIP points, or not anything like that. So that's a big issue for the older players that are big spender, which, you know, I've checked like state 6, some very old states that have been playing since 2022, I think. Yeah, because that was the 30th anniversary, or 2023, whatever. And they had very low globe skin. You know, that was very surprising to me to see some of the biggest spenders, or one of the strongest players with the globe level 1, which could be possible eventually because they've been playing for 3 years and they got so many things for free. But that was really surprising, and the issue is just right here. So they announced the fix in the next 48 hours, so in case you are impacted or you know someone that is impacted, and they said that additionally we will provide generous compensation based on the difference in top-up points. I don't know, because I'm not eligible for Globe Skin 2, but I still purchased some packs before that. My city was created in September, this one, last year. Even maybe the year before, because it's only 2 years. So yeah, so I bought packs before that, so I don't know if we will all get a compensation or if it's only for people that have globe skin unlocked, and then we'll see later. Yeah, and I think that's actually it. That's it for the VIP 12. You can see the Meteor skin here. You can see all of it on my Discord as well. You can check the cards in game, but that's, you know, that's our friend Vegas. He's really strong. You know what? I think that's okay. I really think that's okay. That kind of update. People are complaining. It's a mobile game. It's a, you know, that's, for me, I'm beyond judging that. I've been embracing it for many years now. I understand what it is for what it is. I worked in the industry as well, you know, before, in the past, I used to. So yeah, you know, I get it. I worked in customer support. It has nothing to do with being a developer or making games myself, but you know, that, you know, if I play these games, I had to make peace with the financial side of it and the business models that is on mobile game, which was a challenge at the beginning, but I made my peace with it. So I think for the whales it's pretty cool. For the spender, I think it's pretty cool to have that way to differentiate yourself. I know it's a bit of a pressure for some, because either people know how much you spend, or either people thinking maybe you spend more, or maybe you are kind of wanting to spend more, but we are already talking about every skin is 150k more spent, and not that many people spent 150k. If you look around at crazy states that have a lot of globe skin, most of them are level 1. There are not many of them level 2, 3 or 4. It's very rare, because that's, you know, that's a very different things being between able to spend 50k or 100k on the game and being able to spend 500k. It's a very different budget. You know, you're not talking about the same amount of money, even if it's crazy money for most of us. It's really different profile of gamer and, you know, people's wealth basically. But that's how it works. That's all the important information. Understand that these are really top-up points again. So when you buy a pack, can I buy a pack? Does it show the top-up points? It's not really, right? But these €6 for me is 2,500 top-up points, and that's how they calculate it. But that's it for me. Let me know if you have any question about the new skin, about the VIP 12 that I did not cover, any information I'm missing. It's all new, so I try to get everything in time, make a video about it, cover it as soon as I could. And thank you very much for watching. Consider joining the Discord, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.